Yes, I've said I have a pay bill. I have a pay bill, my friends. And it is there. My people who are...
The former media presenter that is trending right now by the name Hellen Muthoni and a gospel musician, now publicly navigating a challenging financial moment. Today, we focus on Hellen Muthoni, a known face from Inooro TV who is now trending in Kenya for a very different reason. This isn't a story of new fame, but of a public figure sharing a personal struggle. Her car was repossessed, and it's happened more than once. Here's what we know and what her situation might tell us about fame, finances, and public life in Kenya. Hellen Muthoni worked as a presenter for Inooro TV, specifically hosting a gospel show called Rumours. In her time there, she built a public image tied to gospel music and media presentation. By 2025, she's also known as a gospel musician in her own right. It's important to note that she has stated she has not worked with Inooro for nearly 2 years. In November 2025, reports confirmed that Hellen Muthoni's car was repossessed for the second time this year. On her Facebook page, as she posted, and I quote, "So my car got repossessed again. This is the second time this year. Words of encouragement and advice will go a long way." Shortly thereafter, she publicly shared her till number, asking for help to replace or recover the car. She emphasized that while she used to work with the media company, she was not currently employed by them, and that the appeal was a result of her situation. The public response was mixed and immediate. Many Kenyans reacted with empathy and encouragement, saying her honesty was commendable. Others, voices online, questioned the decision of a public figure to seek public donations for a car. Some commentators argued that the car was a luxury and that the entertainer with her profile should have other means. This creates a broader conversation about how public figures manages finances, image, and support networks. Though not all details are publicly confirmed, a few context points are factual and relevant. Repossession of a vehicle typically means loan or financing payments were not met. Muthoni's statement that this is the second repossession this year suggests an ongoing financial challenge. Her decision to publicly post a tale suggests she is actively seeking external help rather than privately resolving the issue. These facts alone do not point to cause or blame, only the outcome and action. This is important. We report her action, her disclosure, not speculation on her finances. Hellen Muthoni's case raises questions about the gap between public visibility and private stability. For media personalities, having a public profile does not guarantee financial security. Transitioning from employment in media to independent income requires planning. Public appeals by celebrities may be helpful, but they also invite scrutiny for audiences and users. This story reminds us that everyone may face financial difficulty, even public figures. It opens discussions about expectations, support, and transparency in public figure. In summary, Hellen Muthoni has made a public disclosure of her car being repossessed twice in 1 year and has asked for support to recover or replace it. She is a former Inooro TV presenter and gospel musician, and she says she has not been working with her previous employer for almost 2 years. We do not know all the details behind the finances, the decisions, or the full story, but what is clear is her decision to go public, the mixed response, and the conversation this has sparked about media careers, financial planning, and public vulnerability. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of deep dive into Kenyan media personalities and their stories, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Comments are open. What do you think about public figures seeking support? We'll see you next time. This is Celebrity Talk, where we bring you the top trending stories about your celebrities here in Kenya. We'll go further this time, exploring details of her background, the sequence of events, public responses, and what this case tells us about fame, finance, and media careers in Kenya. Hellen Muthoni built her public profile on Inooro TV, a Kikuyu language station in Kenya, where she hosted gospel-oriented programming for several years. She's also recognized as a gospel singer and mentor in her community. She served in that role until about 2 years ago, according to her own statements. Her role at Inooro TV gave her a strong connection with specific audience: Kikuyu-speaking gospel viewers, youth in ministry, and East African gospel communities. Her public persona combined faith, media visibility, and regional influence. Early in 2025, Hellen Muthoni's vehicle was repossessed. Later in the year, she disclosed that the same vehicle had been repossessed for the second time in 2025. In a social media post, she wrote, and I quote, "So my car got repossessed again, and this is the second time this year." This public disclosure was unusual in Kenyan celebrity culture. Many public figures avoid revealing financial struggles. Her openness quickly attracted media attention and public debate. Following the second repossession, Hellen Muthoni took the next step. She publicly shared her till number, asking for support to replace or recover her car. In her own words, during a live session, she said, "Yes, I have said I have a till number. I'm not ashamed to say I need help." This appeal brought immediate attention. On one hand, support and empathy flooded in. On the other, questions arose about public figures seeking direct financial help from followers. The reaction to Muthoni's disclosure was mixed. Supporting voices said her honesty was refreshing, her vulnerability admirable. Many commented even public figures do struggle. But there were critics. Some said a vehicle was a luxury, that a public figure should not rely on public donations in that way. They questioned what happened to her income model. The debate raises important points about expectations both from celebrities and from their followers. Some facts to consider. Hellen Muthoni stated that she has not worked with Inooro TV for nearly 2 years. Therefore, her income profile may have changed. Many television presenters move on, but sustaining consistent income outside stable employment present challenges. Media industry dynamics in Kenya show that visibility does not always translate into sustained financial security. High cost of living, debt, vehicles on hire purchase, and fewer brand deals can contribute to pressure. While we do not speculate on Muthoni's private finances, her case illustrates these broader factors. Her decision to go public suggests that she is navigating these realities in real time. What can viewers learn from Hellen Muthoni's story? Transparency matters. Her public disclosure made a private challenge visible, which allowed support but also critique. Income variability. Media celebrities often have fluctuating income. Brand deals, appearances, and collaborations may not last forever. Debt and assets. Vehicle ownership often involves hire purchase or financing. If income drops, repossession becomes a risk. Image versus reality. Public figures are under pressure to maintain appearance, but reality often includes financial vulnerability. Support culture. The public appeals by celebrities raise questions. When is it appropriate? How do followers respond? What are the expectations? For the industry, Muthoni's case could prompt conversations about how media houses support former employees, how creators diversify income, and how public figures manage transitions. To close, Hellen Muthoni's story is not simply one of repossession or appeal. It is a narrative of a former media figure who has publicly navigated financial challenge, changed employment status, and engaged her audience in a direct way. It's neither one-sided apology nor grand redemption story. It's real, messy, and human. If you take nothing else from this, remember, fame may bring visibility, but not guaranteed stability. And when someone known shares their vulnerable side, we all learn something.